on ABC.
The Texas State Fair is over 100 years old. And in 1929, Texas and Oklahoma began playing their annual game at the fairgrounds. In the 1950s, Elvis Presley performed a concert leading up to the big game. And in the shadow of Big Tex, the Texas OU tradition continues today. There is no setting in college football quite like it. And when the game ends, thousands of folks will spill into the Midway and enjoy the rides and all the fried food that you can imagine. Yes, the Texas OU game is a rite of fall down here in Dallas.
A river runs through it all right, running through history, rolling through time, a boundary between territories and teams. Billy and Earl, Barry and Down, Sam and Colt, Bob and Matt. Half the crowd, crimson and cream. Half the bowl, burnt orange. Half in ecstasy, half in misery. 12 months in 4 quarters. 60 minutes for 365 days. For rank to maintain. For regard to reclaim. Boomer sooner, hook 'em horns. High noon, deep cotton. Red River. Let it flow.
Welcome to ESPN's College Football on ABC, presented by Buffalo Wild Wings. You are looking live at the Cotton Bowl in Dallas, Texas. One of the great traditions in college football is the stadium crowd evenly split at the 50-yard line between Longhorn Burnt Orange and Sooner Crimson. Annual sellout in excess of 90,000 to see 2 unbeatens. Now, let's head down to the field, and here is Chris Fowler.
All right, Brett, thank you. Great.
This game is in Dallas. Another thing, very important. Last 6 games, the team that won the turnover battle has won this game.
That's important, Coach. I think it's Oklahoma's defense. You can't take Texas's young guns, those quarterbacks, Case McCoy and David Ash, lightly. You know Brian Harson's going to try to dial up some trick plays because, let's face it, the Oklahoma Sooners are prone to giving up the big play. So Tony Jefferson, their most dynamic linebacker, he's going to have to play big. And, of course, Travis Lewis.
Travis Lewis bringing that pregame intensity as the Sooners take the field. Texas appears the calmer of the 2 teams, but is that the naivete of youth? You mentioned turnovers, lack of penalties, rushing yards, time of possession. Those have also been keys to victory in recent years. What's your pick, Jess?
I got the Sooners. I got the Sooners pulling away late. I think it's going to be close early, but the Sooners late.
Good game, good pick. I got Oklahoma. I wish I had my guns. I know. Oklahoma, the winner.
Well, if history holds, the higher-ranked team, the favored team, has won every time but once since 1996. Texas has already paid back 2 teams this year, get a milestone win over Landry Jones, and the Sooners stay on course for the BCS championship game. College football presented by Buffalo Wild Wings will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Justin Tucker will kick it away, and we are underway in Dallas. From the 5-yard lines, Franks picks his way out to the 29-yard line. And here now comes Landry Jones on the season. 10 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. But Herbie, everybody is making a thing out of the fact that he throws more interceptions on the road than in Norman.
And there's no doubt about that. I think that's one of his personal goals, is to be able to show in this kind of environment away from Norman, he's going to be able to have a good day. The key for Texas's defense, they've got a lot of youth on that side of the ball too, is pressuring. You don't have to sack him, just pressure him. Get him out of the pocket. Make him have to reset his feet. That's what Texas has to do, along with stopping the running game of Dominique Whaley.
And Whaley will open as the tailback. From Lawton, Oklahoma, the walk-on. Jones is going to throw one-on-one. Got Broyles sitting down at the 40-yard line in a foot race. And here's the matchup. Those two great wide receivers against the Texas corners, and you can see what Oklahoma has in mind all day.
They're attacking Diggs. He's a soft corner. See how he is retreating. That's an easy throw and a great way for Oklahoma to get Landry Jones into rhythm. You got a veteran like Ryan Broyles and a true freshman like Quandre Diggs. It's a matchup they'll take.
They went quickly to Whaley with a second down. Third time they've been in the red zone against this defense. Here comes your second down and 8 as we start the second quarter. Pump fake. Going end zone. Got a man wide open. Touchdown. Same play, basically, that they beat Florida State with. Pump fake on the screen pass and go to the end zone. Kenny Stills, he caught that one in Tallahassee, and now he catches this one in Dallas.
It's a staple of this offense. They'll motion out backs. They'll motion out a receiver. This time it happens to be Roy Finch. And it's just a little hesitation by the quarterback Jones, enough to catch the attention of the defense.
Honeycutt's career long is 44 yards, in case you're wondering. Third down and 25. The 4 receivers out. Fires right side, caught. Jazz Reynolds again. He has made his catches count here today.
This is a page from the National Football League. 4 vertical receivers against man-to-man coverage. It's a no-brainer, and they go after the true freshman again.
On third down, Jones fires right at the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, the Lion Judge says. That's Broyles. Broyles sits down at the goal line. And on third down, really put a big number up on the Longhorns right now.
You think Landry Jones and Ryan Broyles have done this very much in practice? Let's see if the ball breaks the plane. Yeah, it does. I mean, basically, go to the pylon, just get a step beyond, turn around, and I'm going to throw you the ball against a true freshman. Ready, break. Touchdown.
Young man with good recognition. Running play action, steps away from the defense, fires on the run, intercepted. End zone ahead. This is going to be a Sooner touchdown. Hurst. DeMonte Hurst. A young man from Lancaster, Texas. A 55-yard interception return for a touchdown.
You know what really set this up? Aaron Colvin is a safety, walked up and is going to blitz. Watch the quarterback able to elude him, showing his athletic ability, steps away. Now he wants to try to find his tight end coming here, but what he doesn't see is Hurst steps up, comes off of his man, and he just throws it and hopes. But when you have an experienced defense and a guy like Hurst, who they'll tell you is their top cover man, he came off of his receiver, read the eyes of the freshman quarterback, and came over and made a play. David Ash just threw that ball after he avoided Colvin and just hoped his receiver, DJ Grant, could make a play on it.
The Sooners are in total command of this game.
And will not let up.
No, they won't.
Nope.
This time, it's going to be Whitaker bringing it out. Hole in the middle, explodes, breaks free, and 50, 30. The Horns with a huge 100-yard touchdown return by Fonzie Whitaker. All the barbecue you want, young man.
Stadium in half, 50% burnt orange, the other 50 crimson. Oklahoma right now is in the Texas side of the football field.
Jones putting it up on first down to Broyles, and close to another first down where he put it down. And reminded that we just heard Scott coming up on the Cooper Tire halftime report. He'll be along with Jesse Palmer. They'll have all the day's big highlights. Huge games around the country today. So second and short, and Whaley, the ball carrier, and now it's going to be third and short. Dorsey stopped him short of the first down. Big play by Dorsey.
Yeah, they're running the football very well.
And so as a result, he just keeps it himself, Jones does, and picks up the first down.
They've been creative with how they've moved Ryan Broyles around. He's been at all three different wide receiver positions. He's currently in the slot to Landry Jones' right. Try to match him up one-on-one and see if they can get him up against Blake Gideon for potentially a big play.
James Hanna is on the left side of the formation as the tight end. Right tackle move. This is going to cost the Sooners 5.
Jarvis Jones, who's been out with an ACL since spring, they've
offside
eased him
on
back.
The defense, number 80.
Oh!
The neutral zone caused the offensive player to react. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Okafor actually, Mac Brown is irate. They called that on Okafor. Said he caused Jarvis Jones to move.
Wow. Sort of came up with a rear end there, that engine, didn't he?
You can move on the defensive side. It's interesting.
Yeah, I just thought he came straight up that time. And who knows? First down and 5. Looks, comes downfield, and aimed at Jazz Reynolds. Incomplete that time. And they're paying a little more attention to number 16, folks, after those 2 big catches that he turned in here in the early going of this game.
I would challenge any fan out there to watch any game today and find a group that has a tougher task for 4 quarters than Quandre Diggs, Adrian Phillips, and Carrington Bynum out there isolated one-on-one against this group of wide receivers and Landry Jones.
You know what they're yelling, don't you? Come on, defensive line, get to it.
That's it. That's the key.
Second down. And they did that time, but he drops it off. On the juggle is Reynolds again. And Reynolds has another, puts it down near midfield, regains it. And that's a first down at midfield.
Wow. Took a big hit, continued to get downfield, picked up the first down. You said they need to get pressure. That time they brought a blitz and nearly got to Jones. He just got the ball off.
Quick snap now to Jones. Got the middle, fires Broyles, shakes off a tackle, and he's across the 15-yard line to the 14. That time, Ryan Broyles, the big-time senior from Norman, did not let go of the football.
Went right down the middle of the defense, and he got right behind Blake Gideon. Perfect throw.
After the 36-yard gain, fires in zone, Stills, pulls it down, touchdown, Oklahoma. Boy, that's his spot, isn't it? You get him on that left sideline, one-on-one, and let Kenny Stills from California go to work.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's what we call an answer. So much for the momentum after the big kickoff return. Bing, bang, boom, touchdown, Stills on the fade. And when you leave those corners isolated, one-on-one without a safety behind them, they're going to get you.
34-10. Remember that third quarter down in Tallahassee? Incompletion. Broyles, first down. Stills, touchdown. This one about one play longer, but just as effective.
This is the play that set it up. Jazz Reynolds, who's really been coming on, good job of concentrating, takes a big hit and fights for more yards. They brought the blitz. They were able to come up with a play, and then just when these two are playing, they're always in sync. Landry Jones finding Ryan Broyles right over the middle of the defense, and this is what you have to always be concerned about when they get in the red zone. You think about Broyles, you think about maybe the running game, but it's Kenny Stills, the Florida State game that we had today against Texas. When Oklahoma gets down in the red zone, good chance they're going to throw that fade up.
Brown and Whitaker both in the game on this third down. Fumble. Oklahoma touchdown. David King, backup defensive end, a junior from Houston, rolls in with the 4th Longhorn turnover of the game.
And they brought pressure. What a surprise on 3rd down. And 2 guys get in there. First being Travis Lewis. Frank Alexander also creates the fumble. And David King doesn't want to just jump on it. Showing a little athletic ability there. 6'4", 275-pound junior picks it up and goes into the end zone. And Mack Brown and the Longhorn offense continue to have big problems with the turnovers.
Well, there's the season-ending award, the Coach's Trophy, presented by Dr. Pepper, and that'll be awarded at the 2012 All-State BCS Championship game in New Orleans. And Oklahoma has its eye squarely on that prize. I want to tell you, as they come out now with their offense, Whaley will be the running back. First down and 10. There's Whaley trying to stretch it out for another huge gain. Headed for the end zone. Whaley, touchdown, Oklahoma, 64 yards. And folks, Bevo can't stand to watch it anymore. He has flat turned his back on the horns and says that's enough of that stuff. Holy Toledo.
Yep, outside zone play, some good blocking on the outside. The tight end, 89, Haywood, picks up a good block to the outside. Tyler Evans had a nice seal block, but I just think the guy that was surprised the most, I think it's probably Dominique Whaley. He got to the outside, and there was nobody left. It was just a simple outside zone play, and the effort by Ryan Broyles, the downfield block by him, that's exactly the way you draw it up.
Doesn't appear to be a leg injury either, too. 3-man rush now. Ash throws in underneath. Davis stripped. Here they go. Fleming into the end zone. Boomer Sooner in Dallas today. That's their 3rd defensive touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, we talk about awareness. You give up a little bit of a hitch route. You don't give up on the play. And Fleming rips the ball out of there from Mike Davis, the sophomore wide receiver. Has the presence to be able to pick the ball up in the air, and then he's gone. Speed to the end zone. And another lesson for Mack Brown and Brian Harsin and this young Texas offense.
Talked a lot about Jan Harsin, the new offensive coordinator out of Boise. Let us not look past Josh Heupel as a play caller for Oklahoma. He's been doing an excellent job this year.
Absolutely. He and Jay Norvell, co-offensive coordinators, but you're right, Heupel's calling the plays for Kevin Wilson. And they've not skipped a beat with the way they're playing.
So Oklahoma, definitely one of our contenders to go to New Orleans in the championship game. They win it 55-17. Bob Stoops with another big win. And Texas will go back to Austin and regroup in time for Oklahoma State. So thanks for watching ESPN on ABC. Coverage will continue after this message and a word from our